Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Sephora VIB Rouge haul. This is all the stuff that I got online, and I did get 2 items in the store, which I'll share with you guys first. So I would love to know what you guys got down below. Did you guys get everything that you wanted? I got everything that was in my cart online, but there was a couple of things that I went in store I wasn't able to get. I wanted to get a couple of the Fenty Beauty things, but it was so crazy, and that's pretty much the section that everybody was around. And then there was a Clinique foundation that I wanted that when I swatched it, I feel like I couldn't find the right color, but I found 2 shades that I mixed together that I liked, but one of the shades was sold out, so I ended up skipping on that, but I'm hoping that maybe they'll be in stock online, and I can purchase it again on the, I think it's 10th to the 15th, whenever we get 20% off again if you're a Rouge member. So yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Again, I'm going to start with the 2 things that I got in store. The first is the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick in the shade Drop Dead Red. I actually wanted the shade Suck It, but when I swatched it, I felt like it wasn't as berry looking as it was in the swatches online, so I ended up getting this one. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of Sauvage. It's just not as deep, but it's very, very close by Dose of Colors in the Katie collection. But I like it. I don't think that it's patchy. I've seen a couple reviews saying it was patchy, but it applies on my lips pretty nicely, and I have some pretty dry lips, so I like it. And then I got the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Clearing Gel. My mom was actually introduced to their skincare line earlier in the year, and she absolutely loves it. So I decided to pick this up, and so far so good. I like it. Again, I've only been trying it out since Friday, but it's one of those that I feel like I definitely see results, but it's slower results than what I would see if I used something else. But I don't feel like it dries out my skin, which is why I really, really like it. I feel like it's a little bit more gentle. This does have salicylic acid in it, so a lot of people don't like salicylic acid. They like the, was it benzoyl peroxide or something like that? I don't know. But salicylic acid, my skin always does a lot better with it. So like I said, so far I'm really, really liking that. Alright, now the rest of the stuff I did get online. I can kind of give you guys like mini reviews because I did do a full face of first impressions, which you guys will probably see after this. So the first thing is the Original Beauty Blender Summer Fling set. You get 3 makeup sponges. I used one today, and I like this. I wanted the All Seasons one. I think that's what it was called. But a lot of people were saying that 2 of the like purple ones in there, the deeper purple ones, was like completely different than the original one. They were like harder. So I ended up skipping it because a lot of people said that they liked that one. And I like it. Like, I used it again today, but I feel like there's so many other drugstore sponges that are way better that I don't think I'll probably purchase another like beauty blender or beauty blender set again, just because like I love the Eco Tools one. I thought I had it sitting here somewhere, but I don't. But I love the Eco Tools one. I think it gives a more full coverage finish, but still gives you that like, I don't know, airbrush look that like a beauty blender does. Alright, so moving on to some Clinique products. Here I have 2 of their cheek pops. I got Nude Pop and Ginger Pop. I actually was eyeing these last year during the sale because Shannon XO here on YouTube like loves these and raves about them. But I ended up not picking them up because the shades was sold out, and I forgot about them until I was making like my wish list for this year. This 20% off, here's they are. This is Nude Pop. I have it on today. I love it. It's like very nude, but it's so gorgeous. And then I have a Ginger Pop, which is a little bit more out there, but I will swatch both of these in case you guys want to see. They're really nice. They're very smooth. I think they apply really nicely on the skin. Again, I have the nude one on, and it's like a nudie peach shade, but Nude Pop, and then there's Ginger Pop. And I know Ginger Pop's a little bit out there, but I'm definitely trying to like expand on my blushes because I feel like everything's like nude or like mauve, so I'm definitely trying to get some different stuff. Alright, next thing is a concealer. I actually got 2 different concealers. I don't know where the other one's at. Alright, anyways, I got the Urban Decay Naked Skin. And I know what you guys are thinking. Did you not get this last year and return it? I did. But my under area has gotten so dry. I feel like I mentioned that in so many videos, but it's because I'm on the hunt for a good concealer, and I've yet to find one. So I ended up getting the shade Fair and Light, and I'm glad I got them both because Fair is way too light underneath my eyes, and Light is way too dark. Light's like my actual skin tone. So I actually going to have to mix these, but I haven't tried them out yet. The reason I returned them is because they did burn underneath my eyes, but I'm hoping that it won't do that this time because a lot of people with dry skin really like this underneath their eyes. So I'm hoping that, like I said, it'll work for me. Next is another blush. This is the Anastasia Blush Trio in Peachy Love. I'm going to return this. I like the formula from how I swatched it, but I don't like the shades. They're just way, way too like peachy for me. I like this one on the outside, which is Nectarine, Ginger, and is that Miami? Yeah. I mean, like I said, they're really nice and pigmented, but these are just a little bit, a little bit, I feel like, not ones I would reach for. Like, I think this shade right here is really beautiful. Like, it's so pretty. But like I said, I want to try out the other ones because so far, like I said, just watching them, they're really nice and pigmented. But that will be one product that I am returning. But I'm just going to return it for other shades because, like I said, so far, just feeling the formula, I like it and I want to be able to try it out. Next is the Urban Decay, the Velvetizer. This is a translucent mix in medium. I got this because I think Tatsia was the first person I seen mix this and she liked it. And I think Casey Holmes might have used it in a video, but I don't remember if she liked it or not. But I actually used it today just to set my under eyes, and I do think it's like very smooth. And I did use it to set my face, but it really, really mattified my face, which I didn't love with this foundation. So I want to try this, mixing this in with like the Wet n Wild foundation and stuff. So I'm going to do a completely separate video doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys are ready for a lot of videos because I have like so many products that I can do like in-depth reviews on and stuff like that. I just hope I get time to film them. Now next is the Boscia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. I really like Boscia. I feel like when I use all their products, my skin really cleared up. So I might try to start incorporating them more into my skincare routine. But I did just get the small one because I couldn't remember how I felt about this. Like, I know I used to use it a lot, but I wasn't sure, like I said, if I like it more than my Bliss like gel to oil cleanser. I love that one. So again, I'm kind of going to just try this smaller version out, and if I like it, I am going to repurchase the full size version for sure. Alright, so then I got some bronzer here. This is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands. Again, you guys are already going to have seen this, but this is a little bit dark. I might take this with me too and return it just for a deeper color, but it was very smooth. I think it's pretty, but again, it's just a little bit light for me, so you guys can barely see it right there. It's just, if I can build it up a little bit. I think this would be really pretty for fair skin, but again, I have more light skin, and it just, like I said, it's just a little bit light, but I like the formula. I felt like it blended pretty well. I just had to build it up. So yeah, and hopefully this will be in store so I can actually swatch the other colors because I did order that in the Anastasia blush online. Next is NARS, and this is the bronzing and highlighting and bronzing palette, and I'm so glad that this held out because when this first came out I had been eyeing it because I've never tried the NARS like bronzers or anything, but this had Laguna, Casino in it, and then you do get 4 highlighters. So as you guys will probably see in that full face at first impression, I don't really like Laguna bronzer. I didn't think it would come off very pigmented on my skin. Same thing with this one. I didn't feel like the bronzers were pigmented, but I loved the highlighters. I'm going to actually just swatch the highlighters. I'm not going to swatch the bronzers because I just feel like they weren't very pigmented. But I love these highlighters. They're so pretty. I totally think the palette is worth, I think it was $59 just for these 4 highlighters. They're really nice. They're pigmented. I do have a shade of it on today. As you guys can see, it's like one of those that like doesn't set on top of your skin. It almost like melts into your skin. I think that's why I like it so well, is because it looks, like I said, so incredibly like luminous and glowy. It's just really, really nice. And the packaging is really pretty too. If you guys can see, it's like this like rusty looking packaging, but I actually really, really like it. Alright, so I did get, let me just do these point perks really quick. So I picked up the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. This was like a 100-point perk. Next is the Old Hendrickson Find Your Balance Oil Control Cleanser. I haven't got to try this out, but I have tried out some things from this brand. I think it was maybe like almost 2 years ago, and I didn't like it, but I thought this was a really nice sample size. I could definitely get several, washes out of that to try it out and see it. And then I got the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This, I used to use Holy Grail Mascara, but I found so many other mascaras that I do like a lot better now. I've got it on today. It does an amazing job at lengthening, but it doesn't really do too much for volume, and it says it's like a high impact mascara. Again, I think it's gorgeous for, like I said, lengthening, but not so much volumizing. Alright guys, sorry my camera cut off again. But next I got the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. I just picked up a different shade. I had this before, and when I tried it on, the shade was like way too light, and it's just like I felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, like that was making me not like it and not really giving it like a good chance. So I did pick up another one. It just comes in a squeezy tube. So I haven't tried too much from Hourglass that I love, to be honest, when it comes to like primers and foundations and stuff like that. And then I got the All Hours Foundation by YSL because Casey Holmes says she likes this. She says it just has a high alcohol content, so just be careful. I hope it doesn't irritate my skin too much, but I did get the shade B20 Ivory, and this is way too light for me. You guys are going to see just holding it up. It's way too light, but I think the other shade might be too dark, so I'm going to wait and get it and keep this because I might have to mix them. But but I'm really excited to try this out. I also noticed though that you don't get 1 fluid ounce in here. You only get like 0.84, so I don't know. That's a lot of money because I'm thinking this was like $58 or something, but yeah. Anyways, for the last foundation, I got the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Longwear High Coverage Foundation. It's what I have on today. I really like this foundation, and I still really like it now, but I didn't like it after I set it with that Urban Decay powder, which it was the powder, not the foundation. I don't think that this is high coverage though. Again, I want to try it with the brush and stuff because I did just use it with a sponge. But I like it. This 3.5 color is like spot on for me. It looks a lot darker in here than it actually is. Like once you put it on and blend it out, it does blend out a little bit lighter. But so far I love it, and I'm just like, why? It's $64. Why do I have to love you? Because I feel like this is going to be like a go-to foundation for me. But yeah, anyways, I did get the little brush for renewing your rouge status. I didn't know you had to, like, when you renewed it, because I renewed mine like earlier in the year during the spring sale. You have to add these to your bags now. We're used to, I feel like you hit rouge, they just send it to you. I think they're trying to get sneaky so they don't have to give us a gift, but you do have to add it to your cart. Alright, the rest of this I think is eyeshadow. No, I have one more concealer. Yeah, this is the Tarte High Performance Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. I got the shade Light. It said it had pink and yellow undertones because light neutral I still feel like looked like it leaned a little bit on the pink side. So I ended up getting this one. I do have it underneath my eyes today. It's not full coverage or anything, but eyelash. I think it is really nice and lightweight though, but again, so far I'm kind of on the fence about it. If you guys know a good concealer for like dry under eyes that doesn't like crease or look cakey or anything, let me know, because I do have oily skin, but my under eye area, ever since like I got on birth control and then off of it, it is like so incredibly dry. Alright, 3 more products and we're done. Alright, so this is from Huda Beauty, and this is the, I don't know what she's calling these, the Obsession palettes, I guess. I got warm brown and mauve. Now, I ordered these online, but when I got in store and I seen how small they were, I about died. The picture online is very misleading. You do still get quite a bit of product in these little things. You do get a total of 9 eyeshadows in each of these. You get, shoot guys, you've got the mauve one right here, and then you do have the warm brown ones. I really kind of wish I had gotten the smoky one as well, but I ended up holding off, and I'm kind of glad I did because I have mixed feelings about these. I have played with them both, and these shades right here, these like pressed like shimmer glitter shades, whatever, I don't like them because I feel like even with my finger, applying them with my finger, it's like I usually like to tap the product in, but it's like if I just do that, I just get like a little bit. It's almost like I have to drag it across my lid, and then it causes a lot of fallout. Also, this shade right here I was really excited about. It comes off nothing when you put it on your eyes like that actual color right there. It almost looks like this color by the time you blend it out. So I don't like how that shade it doesn't look, okay, it doesn't look this color on the eyes, if that makes any sense. And the same thing with this shade right here. It's the same way. Once you blend it out, it's very similar to this one. So I wasn't a huge fan of the mauve one, but I still want to play with them some more before I return them, because you never know, it might just been the primer I was using that day. And then it kind of goes the same way with this one though. I actually like this one because it has more mattes and you only have this one shimmer, but it's the same way. You kind of have to drag it across your lid, or just make sure you've really wet your brush and then it's fine. But this shade right here, like I think this is such a gorgeous shade, and like I was expecting it to look like that on the eyes, but it doesn't. It looks nothing like this, which is really disappointing because again, I love this shade. But I haven't really played around too much. I just played with like pretty much these 3, this shade, this shade, and this shade. I haven't really played with these darker shades yet. But like I said, I don't know. I'm not in love with them yet, but I don't want to count them out. They did blend really well though on the eyes. It's just I feel like the colors aren't what they look like. They don't come off on your eyes like they do in the pan, if that makes any sense. Now, an eyeshadow palette that I'm obsessed with. This is the Viseart Golden Hour palette. And this was actually a recommendation from Stephanie in her recommendation video, and I am so glad. I was torn between this one and the Makeup Forever one, but I watched some reviews on the Makeup Forever one, the limited edition one, and a lot of people on YouTube did not like it, so I ended up skipping on that one and got this one instead. But this one is so nice. The packaging is gorgeous. I mean, you get a nice mirror, and you get the actual name cards, but it just flips over like this. out of your way, which I really like. And you can actually remove this though, it does pop out. But this is what's all on my eyes today. You will see this in the first impression. I don't think I've ever found any eyeshadows that blend like these do. I definitely feel like I have found my new favorite eyeshadow formula. I will definitely be purchasing some of her other palettes, like the, I think she's got like a matte palette, like a matte neutrals or something like that. I would definitely be purchasing that palette because I do, like I said, really like these so far. So yeah, guys, that is it. So I did get quite a bit, but I feel like all the stuff so far I really like, except for, you know, a couple of the shades are just the wrong shade and I just got to get the right shade. But formula and stuff wise, I really like them. So yeah, if there's any like these products that you would like to see a really in-depth review of, I am going to do both the foundations, like an in-depth review of those. And I also will do, if you guys want like a separate tutorial using this and the Huda Beauty palettes, I will do that. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it. That's all I have. I would love to know what you guys got down below, or what was on your wish list, or what you got and maybe you didn't like. And also, how you feel about these Huda Beauty palettes, because I really want to know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.